Okay, I almost thought I was gonna have to reschedule on you again, bro. Because I was
And
like,
honestly, bro, when you was hitting me with that, I was like, bro, I'm not tripping. You know, we doing our shit, we busy. So I was like, when the time comes, you know,
I appreciate that too, fam. I
Come on
appreciate
now.
that. So one thing I hate, because I don't like, and I know we all live life and like shit happens, but I hate feeling like either doing it or feeling like I'm wasting people's time, because I hate when my time is wasted. Like even if it's like something's gonna happen, just tell me like, hey, bro, I'm gonna push it back an hour. Or we need to reschedule. Don't have me like, you got me. You want me here at 10? I pull up at 9:50. You're like, oh shit, bro, we need to reschedule. I'm like, bro, I didn't took a shower, got dressed, put my kids to sleep.
Like I done blocked off the rest of part of my day. Like I thought we were about to get this popping real quick.
Exactly.
Nah, but trust me, I get it, because that should be happening to me too sometimes. Or like, you know, something might happen, I may screw up, but like, yo, hey, can we take a rain check real quick? Just as long as you give me a heads up, I'm cool with it.
Right, I'm the same way. I'm the same way. Well, admittedly, I do still get a little tight, but I get like, when I'm about to do something, I get like all. Like today, I was like, when I knew I was gonna have you on, like talking about your brand, I'm like getting the topics ready. I get like fully prepared for whatever I'm about to do. I get locked in. I get locked in for what I'm about to do. So when like you tell me at the last minute that we got to reschedule, it's like
damn, I done put in all this work.
I'll tell you off camera who it was, but I had one of the homies on the sports show, and we had to reschedule we had to reschedule once, and that's because like I got now something told me I should have hit him before I got in the car, but like before I took a shower, I said, I'm like, yo, we still good? That's why that was my learning lesson. Always do that. And I got in the shower, took my kids to the babysitter, got here. You see, I gotta set up everything.
You gotta do all that.
And I get here and I hit him. About 10 minutes. I'm like, bro, you close? How's the traffic? Everything good? Like, oh, bro, I'm in Vegas. I'm like. So I don't know, it was last, I won't do that, but it was a while ago. So that's why if ever you saw me in my story like, yo, anybody want to pull up on me at the studio, it's because somebody's canceled on me at the last minute. I'll tell you off camera.
I was like, I'm thinking about it, who would I know?
I'll just tell you right now and I'll just cut it out. It was Billy White. Billy White. Yeah. It was like, come on.
Yeah, come on, bro.
But to his credit, he pulled up and he gave me a great interview. Lots of insight. Definitely had coaches and players tapping in. Like, yo, that was a good interview. I learned a lot listening to him. So, shout out to him.
I do love hooping with Billy. Like, I do learn like a lot about even if it's pickup, like knowing just the movement and all that stuff. Like, he's definitely someone I can enjoy hooping with.
Absolutely, he plays the right way every time he plays.
Every time
he plays. He's a dude that like. Billy, you know I love your game, bro. I've told you that a million times. But he's somebody, when I watch him play, I be wishing like he would be more assertive on the block. He's got a million moves down there, but I wish he would just like get mean a couple times and be like, man, But he might be looking at it like, I don't need to get mean. I got a million moves down here, so niggas can't check me. I got a million moves, so there's that.
Until someone's forcing him to go into that other bag.
Exactly.
Like, if it ain't broke, don't fix it.
Exactly. I've seen him plenty of times at the swish and at the drew. Just be like, you know what? Forget all that. Let me get that. And he's just going like an 8-0, 6-0, 10-0 scoring run by himself. Billy can hoop. Billy really, really got game. He's a 10-year pro for a reason.
Yeah. Resume don't lie.
Absolutely.
Respect you, man.
But my guy, appreciate you pulling up on me.
Off top,
on the Ain't Got It Yet podcast. It's been a long time coming. I was like, how does he want to be introduced? The owner of every emotion. Want me to go by his IG, Smigo Jones? Like, how you want me to do it? Did you want me to go by DJ? Like, how you want me to do it?
I mean, you know, it's whatever rolls off your tongue. You know, it could be Smigo Jones, Smigo the Amigo, DJ. You know what I mean? It is what it is. You know, whatever you want to call me. Just don't wear it out.
I feel it. Like I said, I appreciate it. Whooping feelers is tough.
Oh, yeah.
Just now peeping those. I appreciate you pulling up on me, bro. I used to be a big feeler guy, bro, in elementary school and a little bit of middle school, but elementary school for sure.
It's funny because it was one of those finds where I'm just walking through like, you know what? I'm just gonna go ahead and because like I said, I'm not a huge I honestly I was gonna pull up in the slides. Like I like to be comfortable, but you know I was like, you know what? Let me go ahead and rock some sneaks real quick.
I feel it. Yeah. Bro, I be in shoes all day a lot of the time, even when I'm in the house. Even it might be just Crocs or it might be these, but I always got something. I'm never just socks or barefoot to the floor. I always got something on my feet, always, for sure. Yeah, I'm still a sneaker guy. Like if I see a pair that like, if I'm in the store, like I don't ever like be online like, what's that? Let me go. But if I'm in the store and something catch my eye and I'm like, I gotta have those. But I try to only go for stuff that's like, that I've never seen or I've never seen a lot of people wear.
Yeah, exactly.
You know what I mean? I got a couple pairs that like, and I think it's dope, like about my shoe collection. people tell me, like, I've never seen that. I've seen that shoe, but I've never seen that colorway, bro. Like, where'd you? And that's what I go for. I don't like to rock with everybody rock. That's a big reason why, and, you know, shout out to Every Emotion. That's a big reason why I like rocking your brand and all, like, the I was about to say black-owned brands, but black-owned for sure first. But even just, like, the smaller brands, because it's, like, quality brands. I'm not just putting on...
No, yeah, I get it.
You got quality garments, you know what I'm saying? But I like to wear, like, the local and smaller brands just because it's not what everybody else is wearing. Not yet, anyway. Everybody will be... The whole city's going to be wearing wearing this brand in a minute. But right now... You know what I'm saying? I like wearing what ain't nobody else got on.
And that's how I feel too. Like when I put it on, I want it to like be able to like it fit you, and you know you feel good. Like you put it on, you be like, all right, yeah, you know, it's heavy, it feel good, it's right, it's comfortable.
Exactly. I was telling one of the homies because you know, like a lot of times, black-owned brands have that like that stigma of like, oh, it was just thrown together, or like, and they just went and got a pro club and threw his logo. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
But I was telling somebody like that is true, not for all black-owned brands, but for some, for any brand that's owned by any race, that's true. It can be true. Yeah. But I like to wear like the smaller brands that make me feel like I got on like a big name brand, like it's luxury wear. That's how I feel when I got on Every Emotion. My guy Brandon from Trill Consciousness, I wear his stuff a lot.
Yeah.
I feel like I got on like when I go out and I see somebody in the what's the essential shirt or like something. I feel like I got on something of that quality when I wear Every Emotion or when I wear Trill Consciousness.
It's that type of designer feel.
Exactly,
like,
designer. That's the word I was looking for. Yeah, for sure.
No, for sure.
Absolutely. What made you want to start a clothing line?
How much time we got? Pretty much, it was just like seeing like, you know, okay, long story short, I'm going to go ahead and put this out there real quick. I'm going to make long story short. Struggling through seasonal depression, stuff like that, you know, it definitely, starting the clothing brand helped me like kick that, you know, kind of like fight it a little bit. But, you know, just seeing everybody do other things, you know, hopping on Instagram, next thing you know, you see somebody like, hey, support this, or my brother's doing this, doing that. I was just like, you know what? I can do this too, you know, if I can see people kind of doing it. And, you know, luckily I started it up, but like I said, that seasonal depression, that shit real, it slowed me down for a little bit, so I had to put it on the back burner. And then pretty much once Nip died, you know, rest in peace to Nip, that pretty much just kick-started it, you know, to do it all over again. Because once he passed, rest in peace again, I found that interview he had, I want to say it was with Sway in the Morning. That's where that whole...
When he said Every Emotion, that was with Big Boy.
Oh, Big Boy, okay, yeah, there we go, Big
Power,
Boy. Yep, so he said that whole spiel, and them two words I clicked, Every Emotion and, you know, never quit. You know, I wanted to commemorate Nip, so I put hustle in front of it, but... So I just did that and ran with it, and every time, you know, I get in my little feels or whatever the case may be, I just go back to the brand, and that really just keeps me going.
That's dope, bro.
Yeah.
That's dope. When you first, I think the brand page, like, first followed me when you first made it. I don't know when you first made it, but when it first followed me a couple years back, I saw the design, and I'm like, I like the because I'm a big, Nipsey was my favorite guy, like my favorite rapper, favorite interview person to watch. Like I to this day still get a lot of gems and a lot of game from Nipsey, from his music and his interviews. But when I first saw it, that was what I went to immediately. Immediately when it said Every, and I don't know, it's because like I'm somebody like I don't even listen to a lot of music. I watch and listen to a lot of podcasts, and I watch and listen to a lot of interviews. And that interview in particular, when he said that, I've been through Every Emotion. I've watched that interview in its entirety probably like 7 to 10 times. And I've seen that interview a lot.
And the funny thing is, you hear it everywhere too, in the interviews and the songs. You know, like they all play that snippet, and it just it's easy to click with.
Absolutely.
You know, and it's more. And to me, I feel like it's more than a brand. It's really, like I said, it's a lifestyle brand. I'm really trying to call it that because, like you said, like we talked about earlier, in life, you know, you're gonna go through every emotion, whether it's 9 to 5, an athlete, you know, doing podcasts. You're gonna go through all your emotions trying to get your craft right. So what's going to separate you from the others who's did it and done is that you're going to hustle through and never quit. Simple as that.
Bro, it's that line is one of the main ones that I go back to, bro. And it was off the Crenshaw album. I'm not good with the names of songs, except for You See Us. That's my favorite. That might be my favorite Nipsey song ever. But outside of that one, well, no. I know the names of the whole Victory Lap. But up until that, that's my favorite guy, my favorite album.
Yeah.
But like most songs, I don't know the name of. But off the Crenshaw album, when he said, can't be acting like a bitch trying to get saved, bruh. That's the line I go to a lot. Yeah. I was never really looking to get saved.
that song. I know what you're talking about, though.
I was never looking to get saved, but I was definitely like, I found myself in a space where I was like, bro, I do this, and you know somebody that could do this for me. Why ain't throwing me the alley-oop? Or, bro, I walked in there with you, and you really busting a move in there. Help me bust a move. You know what I'm saying? I got to the point where I wasn't upset with those people, but just upset that it wasn't happening for me. Mm-hmm. And just because Nip's my favorite guy, and I always go back to his music, I was riding in the car one day thinking about that. Like, bro, I got bros they could bust a move for me. And that song was on, and I heard that line, and I felt like nigga was talking to me. I'm like, bro, Nip just called me a bitch.
Hold on, let me straighten up real quick.
Like, let me, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, and that's why I'm like, everything I do now, like, I don't wait for, with all due respect to them, like I used to be, like, do work with a radio station here in town. I never needed them to help me with anything before, but it was at one point when it was like, I've decided to be here. If they don't open the doors to the studio, I can't do my thing. Exactly. I got to the point where I was like, I don't like that feeling. I gotta go. And I already had this space. Yeah. I already had it, but I was over there trying to be team and trying to be gang. Yeah. I'm like, I'm hustling backwards, bro.
I'm over here helping you when I should be helping myself. Like,
you know what I'm saying? So it was like, I don't want to be in a position where if they get mad and don't want to open a studio or say no interviews going today, and I can't do, this is my job.
Yeah, it's like what I'm gonna do is I'm asked out.
You know what I'm saying? So I was like, you know what? It's time to open Flix Media Studios back up and go back independent and just do my own thing, bro. It's my long-winded way of saying Nip has been a big motivation for a lot of that.
And he's everywhere, bro. Like I said, regardless his soul, but yeah, I mean. Have
you seen they're turning the strip mall into the Neighborhood Nip Foundation? Mm-hmm. That's hard. I can't wait to go. Hard. I can't wait to go. I really wanted to go and pull up on the new Marathon store, but I want to go there first. I didn't
even peep that open the new one.
Yeah, they did the. Do you watch the? Have you or heard of the Earn Your Leisure podcast?
I think you might have mentioned that to me.
They do like a lot of
a little bit.
They do like a lot of finance and like. They're like a financial like money podcast, but they're black dudes. They hip, they cool, they talk like us, and they make it like easy to understand that lingo and all of that. But they interviewed Black Sam at the new shop at the new spot. Yeah, and it was dope. You should check it out. I'll send you the link.
Bet.
Yeah, man. I was telling my guy Saucin from Sneaks Clothing when I had him on the show. I was telling him I'm probably gonna start my own little thing pretty soon. I don't know if I'm gonna sell like everything, like definitely t-shirts. Yeah. And one of my homegirls is telling me, she was like, you wear like every time you got on shorts, you wear long socks. You should sell socks like with your name or like with a logo. I'm like, oh, that's a good one. Yeah. And then Saucin told me when he was here, he was like, bro, I've never seen you without a hat. You should be selling hats.
Exactly.
And I was like, okay. And I got kind of like the rough layout of what I want to do.
Yeah, you know I can agree with that. You definitely are a hat guy for sure. Like,
you know what I'm saying?
No matter anything I've seen you in, you definitely got on some type of hat that matches anything you go with.
Oh, thank you, man. I appreciate these saying matches. Yeah, that's my yeah. And I've said it on the show a bunch of times. Like, I'll leave it alone. I've beat it into the ground. I was gonna talk about me being bald and wearing hats again. I knew you knew it was coming. That's why you started laughing. I was like, I beat it into the ground. I made my point. Was it my mom? Somebody was telling me like, you say it so much, it's almost like you trying to convince yourself. And I'm like, nah, it's the truth. It's the truth. It's the truth. A pretty girl older than me told me I looked good in a hat when I was 16. I'm like, well, I'm never taking a hat off. The older girls think I look good. Oh, I'm lit. I had to do it. You a hat or a sneaker guy or like anything in particular?
I'm really more into like shorts, like.
Oh, okay.
Like
that makes sense.
You know, for instance, like shout out my guy Steph over at the Vibe Universe, Steph Aesthetics. Like that's how I got these and a lot of his stuff that he wears. He's honestly one of the persons that, you know, I would say kickstart and motivated me to, you know, do the brand as well. Messing with him so much, seeing how much he progressed and what he was doing, I was like, oh yeah, this is like I kind of caught. He probably don't know it now. He know it now, but I look at him like a mentor in this.
That's dope.
Because you know he's done a whole lot. Shout out to my dog.
I tapped in with him not too long ago. I think I've met him in person only one time, but just know each other from Instagram. And he had on a purple hoodie that looked like it was inside out, but all his logos and designs and everything was on. I was like, that's hard. I need that. I reached out. Like, bro, this is dope. Like, I need one of these. And I think he was talking about, he said something in his story about, like, something about asked me about how I came up with this. So I asked him, and I'll let him, when I have him on the show, I'll let him tell it. But it was a dope story.
Yeah.
Dope. He got what you said, Steph Aesthetics, The Vibe, what's it called?
Steph Aesthetics at The Vibe Universe.
The Vibe
Check
Universe,
him out.
for sure. For sure.
Yeah.
Definitely got to have him on the show pretty soon.
Oh, yeah, that's my guy.
Absolutely. How was your 4th, bro?
It was cool, man. It was real chill, laid back. I actually snuck off to the over off of Coronado. I was over there in a little island. Saw all the fireworks from like SeaWorld, the Bay. Got like views of everything, so it was pretty chill. I ain't never really been over there on that side too much. You know, we we over there, but it was nice and chill. It was relaxed.
That's dope.
Yeah.
That's dope. I gotta get to some dope fireworks pretty soon, man. I haven't seen them for a couple years with my kids. Our kids are scared. My oldest son, he's 7, he has autism, and he has like a sensory thing. So like regular loud noises trip him out. So fireworks is like to the point where like we in the house on the 4th, all the doors and windows shut. He's got like the sound blocking headphones that don't even plug up to nothing. They're just for blocking sound.
Yeah.
All the doors and windows shut, got his headphones on, and he's still on the couch under a blanket with his tablet. I'm like, oh my God. I'm like, dang, I feel bad for my guy. But I did want to see some fireworks though.
Yeah.
So next year.
Oh yeah. See.
Next year I got to figure something out.
It's different because I remember I had experienced a 4th of July down south. You know, down south they in the middle of the street with about 4 or 5 of them just pow, 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 like being right there, right under it. That feels a whole lot different.
I bet.
It's a unique experience. You better watch out though.
Yeah, I was about to say I don't know if that'll be for me. One of my cousins out in Palmdale, he gets fireworks every year and sets them off and all of that. And actually, last 4th of July we were at his house and we tried to stay and I had to like hurry and get my son in the car and like get up out of there. But I like it, but I'll probably never be a fireworks guy.
Nah.
And like my cousin, he's since he's been this high, he's been a fireworks guy, and it was just never. I thought like maybe like I'm gonna get into it. I never been a fireworks guy. Me setting them off, I love to look at it, but as far as like me buying them and it's just not my thing. It's just not my thing. Yeah. Do you celebrate the 4th?
Not like that, but I mean, you know, I'll pop up at a couple cookouts.
Right. That's what I said. I was like, any excuse to, well, I mean, I work for myself anyway, but any excuse to not have to formally go to work and get a chance to be around family, have some good food, it's like,
it's a win for
how
me.
can you be mad at that? But somebody asked me that earlier, and like, on the 4th, they asked me that. It was like, oh, happy 4th, bro. And I was like, oh, I replied, I was like, oh, enjoy today. And the fact that I didn't say it back, it was like, you don't celebrate the 4th, bro? I was like, to be honest, I don't. I'm a Juneteenth, you know what I'm saying? I rock out and celebrate Juneteenth.
Happy 15 days past Juneteenth.
Yeah, exactly. There you go. But yeah, it was tough. So I was like, enjoy today. He was like, bro, what does that mean? Like,
I remember seeing some post on Instagram that was like, yeah, this is the white people holiday.
Yeah. And I don't want to be that guy. Like, I don't want to.
Try not to be.
Like, I don't want to be that guy. Like, even if, like, as a kid, like, you think Santa Claus is still real? Hey, my mama told me he's not. But if you want to believe that he is, rock out.
I done seen Santa at 3 a.m. getting some glass of milk in my fridge. That ain't the real Santa,
right.
goddammit.
Facts.
That's Uncle Elroy.
Facts. I saw something that said California, the state of California, spent like $2.7 billion on fireworks for the 4th.
What?
And we weren't even the highest state. It had to be New York if I want to think. It had to be New York. But yeah, California as a state, $2.7 billion on fireworks.
Bro, you know what I could do with 2.7?
Fam, you know what I could do with 1 million? On fireworks, you're going to light them and it's done.
It's done.
3 minutes later.
You get 3 seconds of,
Yeah.
All right, what's next?
I seen that, I was like, oh, I gotta.
I'm
in the wrong business. I need to be selling fireworks.
Fireworks, for real. I wonder who was number 1.
I think it was New York. I think New York was number 1. I think we were in like the top 10. We weren't even the top 5.
Okay.
Which is crazy.
I figured probably like something like New York or some Texas.
Yeah, Texas probably was up there.
Yeah.
Texas probably was up there. Yeah, bro, I used to be all about the 4th as a kid, just because it's like, You don't, I don't know, I was about to say you don't know no better, but that sounds bad. But it's the truth. It's the truth.
I mean,
you don't really know no better.
Yeah.
It's like, you're going to get a new outfit that's red, white, and blue. You're going to get some good food. You might hit the pool. You're going to see your cousins. You're going to see your family.
Beach,
you know what I'm saying? You might go to the beach. It's like, it's just a great, fun day. And then you're going to cap it off with some fireworks. You know what I'm saying? It's like, and then for me, a lot of the time, if I'm out of town, like, I'm going to end up staying the night at my granny house with my cousins or finding one of my auntie's house to sleep at. You know what I'm saying? So, like, the 4th was always just a dope day, but as you get older and realize what that day is actually celebrating, and if you look like us, your people, you weren't free, so it's like, how can I really enjoy this? You know what I'm saying?
No,
it's like how I feel about the NFL. It's like I love football. Mm-hmm. I love football. I love to watch football. I still enjoy playing football. But after I've seen how they treated us, it's like, how can I really enjoy?
Yeah, and people ask me that too. Like, you got a favorite team? Like, not really. I just watch the game and I enjoy playing it. Like, when it comes to football, I just,
Yeah.
Nothing against it. Like you said, nothing against it, but it is what it is.
Yeah. Me and JD, shout out to JD. I had him on a sports show, JD Luster. We were talking about that. Just like, it's like I watch the NFL now. I'm a Raiders fan. I get back into it as much as I can. But I can't get back into it too much just because they've shown who they are. So it's like, how can I can't give you too much of my money or my time because I know who you are. That's just how I feel.
Yeah, I agree.
That's just how I feel. So I didn't hit no parties or nothing. I'm never gonna be that guy though. I will say that. I'm I celebrate Juneteenth, but if there's a party on the 4th and it's, good vibes, good energy, good food, I'm pulling up.
Yeah,
I'm pulling up. For sure. Got to. I'll be in there too.
That's one thing for sure. I don't go out too often, but I'll pop out for the right person, right thing.
Right. And if I'm at your 4th party and you tell me happy 4th, I'm gonna say, enjoy today. Speaking of parties, you see I'm sure you did. It was all over social media. The Michael Rubin party, the all-white party.
Yeah.
I didn't know what that was about. I seen like a lot of the people that you see at the Rock Nation brunch, so I'm like, it can't be the Rock Nation brunch because that's around like Grammy time. I'm like, so what is this? It wasn't until I think this morning that I saw it was the Michael Rubin party, and I think he owns like Live Nation or something like that.
Yeah, I believe so.
Yes. I to be honest, I didn't know who he was until Meek Mill said his name in the song. I didn't know who Michael Rubin was. I guess he used to own the Sixers and he owns Live Nation. Mm-hmm. I didn't know who he was. Mm-hmm. But like seeing everybody at the party, I'm like, this nigga hella important.
It's
funny everybody there.
When that went around, it was also a picture of, because people were clowning Tom Brady. I guess he had on some forces that, looked like the white people forces. It was like, bro, Tom, you put up to an all-white party, and your forces is looking a little dingy, my brother. Like, I started cracking up. Oh, damn. Okay,
so let me ask you this, and this might be maybe too serious of a topic, but do you think that's the difference between black people and white people? Like, they like,
They just don't care.
Yeah, and we got to show that we got the fly stuff, the cool stuff, the expensive stuff.
Yeah, I can say that because it's like they wear it. They be like, all right, well look, these are dingy, but I got like 6 more back here. It's like I don't really care. I ain't gonna wear.
But then
these
I
again.
feel like I see both sides. It's like if you got 6 more, then put on one of them clean pair though.
Why?
Like why had a? I know that's like a. What's they used to call them? Like not the. It is like the people that would wear like the dirty purposely wear the dirty Air Force Ones.
Oh, I ain't going. I do know what you're talking about.
Hipsters. There we go. Hipsters. It's like I know it's a thing to wear like stuff that don't look clean or a little, but it's like that'll never be me, bro.
That's not the move.
That'll never be me. The closest I'm gonna get to something not looking clean is Off-White, and Off-White is brand new. Let me fix it, Mike.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, I can't do it. Like I get it. You ain't gotta wear your money per se. You ain't gotta put on the most expensive thing. Yeah, but like dirty forces at a party where it's nothing but millionaires and billionaires, it's like, oh, another thing I seen from that party, a dude, and this is how you know you got a lot of time on your hands, or maybe he's getting paid from the content. Let me not judge. But dude made a video on Instagram where he went through about 15 different watches that were worn at the all-white party.
What?
And just how expensive they were. This dude, Jay-Z, had on a watch that was almost, I think they said it was $7.6 million. Just his watch, bruh. Kuzma had on one that was like 60,000. I think Kevin Hart had on one that was like 200,000. But could you imagine, bro? You pull out your $200,000 watch, and then you see Jay-Z one with $8 million. It's like, bro, I got.
You're like, all right, Jay.
That's crazy.
You got this one, bro.
Are you into anything like that, like watches or like?
I do like watches.
I see you always keep a dope pair of frames on.
Oh man, I got to because I can't see without them. I'm definitely blind, but no, definitely I do like the little wrist accessories, watches, necklaces here and there. But yeah, majority watches, like I said, the frames, but nothing too flashy. I ain't that much of a flashy person.
Yeah, I don't have nothing that I'm really into. Like I love my watch. It's the only watch that I have and that I wear. I love my watch, but like I've never been like I was into jewelry for a little bit, but then I got a few pieces that I wanted, and it was like I'm cool.
It was like, yeah, that's it.
You know what I'm saying? I got the earrings, the chains, and the rings, and the watch that I want. So I'm like, I don't need a.
Yeah, see, and I didn't wear, like, I was into necklaces a lot, but, when I start getting into sports, sometimes I forget to take them off, and then the way I be playing basketball, that shit ripped off, I'm like, whoop, there go that one.
Yep.
Like, so, I really don't be wearing them too much.
I got to that point where I take these out because I don't hoop no more, but I got to that point with my earrings, though, because I was like, I would always leave them in, and the back would fall out, and I'd be running around looking for it, or I'd be like, you know what?
Yeah, I couldn't do it. I wanted to do the ear piercings, but I just didn't feel like it was right for me.
I feel it. I couldn't wait. I didn't get my ears pierced until I was 19 when I moved out. Because I had my dad is a pastor. So in our house it was like, you're not finna get no tattoos, you're not finna get your ears pierced, none of that.
Yeah, I can relate.
And you know what's funny? Oh, you grew up in the church?
Yeah, church household for sure.
That's what's up.
Hey, amen.
He said amen. Not all growing up, but I remember I never wanted. It's funny that like I got a bunch of tattoos now. I never wanted tattoos growing up, but I always wanted my ears pierced. I was
the opposite.
Yeah.
I don't know what it was, but it was like I just like tattoos. Just the art. For me, it was more of the art thing. I guess you could say that. Thing. But yeah, I just wasn't into the piercing thing. It was just more of the tattoos for me.
And see, I had an acronym of like my mom's name is Lisa, and I had like made an acronym of her name that I always said I was gonna get on my arm when I was a kid. I would even like draw it on like with a marker, like with a Sharpie. I always like write it on there. And so like that was the only tattoo that I ever wanted, but I always wanted my ears pierced. And I remember my older brother, who's just about 2 years older than me, he asked my dad. I think it was our first year of college because we graduated high school the same year. So our first year of college, and he asked my dad, could he get a tattoo? And I'm just knowing my dad's gonna say no. And my dad said, yeah. And I was like, what? I'm like, oh, bet. I'm like, I'm finna go and ask could I get my ears pierced.
Right, like if that's the case, he got okay.
Right, and I ask my dad, I'm like, could I get my ears pierced? He's like, no, absolutely not. And I'm like, wait. My logic, and of course I didn't want to do it and like throw no salt on my brother. So I never said it to my dad, but I'm like, my logic is, if you get mad at me, you can make me take these out. I'm still living in your house. You can make me take these out. He get that tattoo, that's forever.
That's it.
So how you letting him do that and I can't do this? And I was like, you know what? I ain't gonna throw no salt on my brother. Let him rock out. But then I moved to, that was when I was 18. Okay. And when I turned 19, I moved to LA when I was in music school. And I already had tattoos because he gave my brother the okay. It was funny. He gave my older brother the okay to get a tattoo, and he never went and got one. I ended up getting tattoos before my older brother, who got permission before I did.
And he didn't even trip off, man.
And he didn't even trip. That's crazy. And then when I moved to, but they still was like, no, you got the tattoos, but you ain't getting your ears pierced. And I moved to LA. That was the first thing I did. Like I probably moved to LA on I want to say a Sunday, Tuesday afternoons. I was getting my ears pierced, bro.
Let me put these boxes down, get settled.
And it's funny, I moved in with my cousin, and my auntie was one of my mom's little sisters, and my cousin. I made my cousin go to get my ears pierced, and I come back, and my aunt seen him. She's like, you tell your mom you're getting your ears pierced? I was like, I don't live in my mom's house. And she was like, but she couldn't really say nothing because she was like, I mean, my nephew got his ears pierced. I don't care if you get yours pierced, but like, if they ain't about me, like, you still your mom's son. Did you ask her? I was like, I don't live in my mom's house. And she looked at me like, oh.
Yeah, I'm grown now.
Yeah, I couldn't wait to get my ears pierced. I was like, oh yeah, I couldn't wait. And I don't know I never like, it wasn't a thing where I was like, I know I'm gonna look good. I just always wanted my ears pierced. And as soon as I got the opportunity, I went and took it, for sure.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Let's see what else we got here. I already did that. Oh, that's what I was gonna say. The Michael Rubin all-white party. We need that for Dago, bruh. Not for Michael Rubin to come here. We need an all-white party.
If you want to.
Right, if you want to, pull up. But I mean, like, we need a party that's like how like the the all white party or like the Rock Nation brunch, like something fly for Dago that we know like.
Exactly.
We got the sneaker ball. We do have the SD sneaker ball.
But I feel what you're saying. Like, sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off, but like I feel what you're saying. Like, we should have something where not even just like all white, but people can come collab, like something where creators can just come into one and just shoot off ideas, nitpick, all that.
Right. You got. I would if I were to do it, which I do plan to do. I would make it not necessarily like all white or all black, but a dress code. Like you got to get fresh.
Oh,
like, you can't just pull up and you got to get fresh. You know what I'm saying? But like you said, we gonna party, we gonna drink, we gonna
have a good time.
But it's not just a party. It's like you said, like we was talking about. Easy was doing it, like the collaborative networking event, I think he called it.
I honestly forget what it was.
But he was on the right path.
He had a couple events, that's what I'm saying. He had at least, I want to say, 2 or 3 events where they were pretty successful.
For sure. I would want it to be in that vein, but I would want it be a party as well, though. Yeah. His thing was like, bro, this is not a party. Like, don't come here looking for the turn up. And I agree. For what he was building, like that was what was needed, and I think he needs to continue to do it here in San Diego. Mm-hmm. But for what I'm saying, like as far as like our San Diego Michael Rubin all white party or whatever, you're gonna collaborate, but you're coming to party though. Yeah. But you just know that all the fly and successful people are here, so you get to collaborate with them. Exactly. But you're coming here to party though. I think we need that for Dago. Bro.
We definitely.
And no disrespect to the sneaker ball. That's somewhere you get fly, you come out and you party. But that's also like it's based around the sneakers. You know what I'm saying? It's like there's a theme in it of itself. You know what I mean? I just want like just a fly party, an annual fly party for Dago every summer.
Yeah, everyone can just come network, have a good ass time. Mm-hmm. That'd be it.
We can do it. We got plenty of event planners, plenty of dope people that's making moves in their respective industries. You know what I'm saying? Like we could do it for sure.
It's possible. It can definitely happen. It's just people just gotta.
Say it.
I mean, people just gotta come together,
yes.
you know, like
yes.
Like stop being so damn stingy, like man, come on, Dago, we better than this.
You know what's sad, bro?
I love the city, but
agreed, and it's not a dislove to say that because it's true. When I first, because I didn't really start trying to like really make moves in the city like that. I want to say until like 2018, like into 2018. Mm-hmm. And that's all everybody would tell me. Because I was up in North County. So, like, I've been, I went to Valencia Park in O'Farrell, but I had to go up to North County for the end of middle school and for high school. Mm. And so I didn't come back out here until 2018. But when I first, like, I'm moving around with the camera and trying to, like, connect with people, I'm like, oh, bro, you know what, you do this, you should get with him. And they're like, oh, bro, I already tried, bro, Dago, bro, don't nobody want to. And I would hear that so much, and I'd be like, that ain't true, bro. It might be just a thing that y'all got going on. Like, nah, we got to figure this out. But as I've been trying to do stuff and bust moves, I hate to say it, Dago, we got a hard time coming together to do stuff, man. We got a hard time. We stay complaining about, oh, man, everybody think L.A. is blah, blah, blah. One thing L.A. know how to do is collaborate and hold each other up.
Man, and then, like I said, I love Dago, but then niggas be mad when somebody from out of town come in, do something big, and they be hating because, they was just able to just come in freely and just collab and not be selfish with, whatever they have or whatever knowledge they can bring.
That's why I've made it a point. It's genuinely who I am. Like, if I see something dope, especially something that's just starting and is dope, I want to be a part of it. That's just, I almost part of my DNA. Yeah. Like, I just want to be a part of it. But I've made it a point to, like, nobody in Dago could say that Michael Flicks don't mess with them. Nobody. And if you feel that way, it's just because we haven't connected yet. But there hasn't been a single person that's tried to connect or tried to reach out or wanted me to do something or pull up and I told them no, and that's never happened.
I can definitely vouch to say that because I know when... I could tell by how quickly you like linked with me and like rocking with the brand, just how fast you went and moved with it. I was like, yeah, you was all in from the jump. And I could tell, I was like, oh yeah, he definitely fucks with this. And
absolutely.
That's how I know, like, okay, I might have something going here. Like, let me keep
and see, like I said, I'm like that anyway. But even if I know you, it just makes it even easier. Like I didn't know you like super personally, but just like from hooping, from being around you in gyms and stuff like that, I'm like, yo, DJ always been a cool dude. It's always been nothing but good vibes and love.
No bad business with nobody.
Nothing. And even with me, like we haven't really had any business to do together. So for me, it's just been, It's always been good vibes and good energy whenever I'm around, bro.
Appreciate that.
And his designs are dope. His designs are cool. So it's like, it's easy to support. It's easy.
Appreciate
you know what I'm saying?
Appreciate
So,
that.
oh yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. I'm hoping I get that same kind of love whenever I come out with my stuff.
Oh, come on,
I'm thinking,
man,
I'm thinking I will.
playing.
Not from you. Not from you. I mean, like, I know I will from you. I didn't mean it like that. I didn't mean it like that, my guy. I meant like from the city. Like whenever I put my stuff out, I hope people gravitate towards it the way it seems people have been gravitating towards your thing. I hope so. I'm kind of thinking I'm gonna target the hoopers though. I'm kind of thinking I'm gonna target the hoopers.
And see, and that's what, like, when I started, that's what I kind of was going for, like, really like the athletic, because, you know, basketball, you go through every emotion, damn near. You go up, you down, you know, you losing, whatever. So that's what I was trying to go through, but then, like I said, once I started really digging deeper, I was like, yeah, this is really more of just lifestyle. Like, so I just try to, you know, for me, I don't really try to, what is that I'm looking for? I would say, I pretty much let who it gravitates to, if you kind of get what I'm saying. Like, I'm not really trying to shoot for a demographic. Like, I'm gonna put it out there and, like you say, you fucks with it, someone else likes it, and all that. It's just like, I'm gonna go with that. I'm not really trying to nitpick my demographic, so to say.
It's smart. It's smart. I mean, I kind of am, just because, like, I feel like that's like just the smarter route for me to go.
Oh, for sure.
But with that though, like I wear like socks that you would wear on the court. Like when I got me, I seen me on the show when I wear shorts. Like my socks come almost up to my knee. Like that's just the socks I like to wear. And that's what hoopers wear. And I feel like if I just throw my logo or throw my name up the side of it, and give it to some hoopers, they'll wear it. You know what I'm saying? Same with the shirts. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm thinking with the shirts, I could put like designs on the sleeves so the hoopers could wear it under their uniforms. You know, exactly. Put designs on the sleeves so they could wear it under the uniform. So I'm like, okay, like I've been playing with some ideas, especially after like I said, my homegirl and then Sauce, and I've really been at first like I seen like you got your own setup. I know my guy with Trill Conscience. I know a few people that if I like bring them something, they could print me up something real quick. But I'm like, I don't want to do it like that. Like I'm usually the type, like just go.
I mean,
but with that, I want to take my time and do it right.
Yeah, I mean, but I ain't gonna lie. Sometimes you may have to do it that way. Like,
yeah,
that's
true.
how shit. You know,
that's true.
How I started.
That's how I started this podcast.
Yeah,
it was like
And then you just cut out the middleman.
Exactly.
And become the man.
Exactly. That's what I did with this show. I still don't have all the lights and cameras and mics that I want. But when I started, it was like I definitely didn't have nothing close to what I wanted. But it was like, if I wait until I got the bread to buy everything I need, I might not ever start.
And that's how I felt with this brand here. I was just like, you know what? Let me just get something going, because if not, I'm gonna keep putting it on the back burner, just letting it go. And next thing you know, 3 years, 4 years pass by, I still ain't put it out. I'm just talking about it. So that's how I felt about it. I just had to at least put something out, and then once I seen it, I was like, all right, let me keep going with this.
I feel it. Speaking of putting things out, McDonald's just put out something. McDonald's is now, let me say it like this. McDonald's is now offering $235 wedding packages. That come with, what was it? Let me see.
Yeah, bro. I seen that, bro.
100 boxes of nuggets for $235. I don't know what all comes in this wedding package. I don't know if they catering everything, drinks, fries, burgers, and all. But $235 to
you
McDonald's.
You get an array of assortments.
Man.
You got your nuggets, your fries in a little heart, your cup of McFlurry.
I'm trying to think. There's going to be someone that does it if someone hasn't done it already. I've been trying to think, do I know anyone that would do it? I don't think I do. I hope I don't.
Yeah, I don't think I have any friends that's some McDonald's lovers like that. I mean, if y'all are, you know, invite me so I can see what it's like.
Right. I was a big McDonald's, like, I liked McDonald's as a kid.
Yeah.
But, like,
I'll take a McFlurry to go.
There you go. I don't know if it was supersizing me or what, but I was like, I ain't messing with it.
It was supersizing for me.
I ain't messing with McDonald's no more.
I mean, I ain't gonna cap and say I'm clean from it. Like, I'll still eat it, but ever since that supersize, like, I don't eat it as much. Like,
I don't either. I never eat McDonald's.
Yeah.
I never eat McDonald's. I had some. I had my homegirl Heather pull up when I interviewed Lamont Butler from San Diego State. Shout out to him for pulling up on me. I had her come and take pictures, and I've been running around and getting a chance to eat. So I was like, hey, can you grab me some fries from somewhere? And they was from McDonald's, and so I ate them. I forgot how fire the McDonald's fries are. I ain't gonna lie, I forgot how fire they are.
As I'm like, not everything McDonald's is good, but them salty ass fries.
They put milk and meat in their fries, bro. Yes, they put milk and meat in the fries. That's why they taste so good.
Come on.
I said the same thing. I'm like, how is that even possible? But yep, they got dairy and meat in the fries.
That's interesting.
What's your top 5 favorite fast food places?
So no particular order. I'm gonna just spitball them real quick. I would go with Wendy's, Chick-fil-A. Shout out down south, Whataburger is pretty good. I don't know. Yeah, a lot of people don't know about Whataburger. Another one. I was gonna say In-N-Out, but being from San Diego so much, it's just overrated to me. No offense to people who
No, it definitely is. It definitely is.
No offense to people who love In-N-Out. That shit's overrated. Raising Cane's.
My brother loved Raising Cane's.
I can only eat so much of it. Like it's pretty basic to me. Like, you know, chicken. What is it? Chicken tenders and fries.
Yeah.
And what's that? 4. And I think. I be trying not to eat too much fast food, but it just be right there. Sonic is another good one.
Yep.
Sonic is pretty good.
Definitely.
Yeah.
I think my top 5, Carl's Jr. is number 1.
I had to stop eating Carl's for a little bit.
Carl's Jr. number 1. I love the fries. I love the drink variety, but then also they got the Beyond patties there, and I don't eat red meat.
Oh,
okay. They got the Beyond patties there, so I rock with that. And their chicken sandwich is pretty good too, but I like the Beyond patties. That's really the main reason why they're number 1, just because of the Beyond patties. And then Burger King is number 2. They got the Impossible patty, but I don't really like Impossible patties. But they got the bomb fries. They got the bomb fries, bro. And then the burgers, that's what I say about burger. Like the burger tastes like a burger more or less. Like McDonald's tastes like McDonald's.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You bite into a Big Mac, it tastes good, but it don't taste like a burger. You don't go to McDonald's like, I want a burger. Like Carl's Jr. Carl's Jr. burgers taste more like a burger.
I get what you're saying.
I'm sorry, Burger King burgers taste more like a burger. I think it's because they charboil them. I don't know. But
and that's kind of why I pull, because I go to Wendy's a lot. I pull more to Wendy's because, like they say, what's Wendy's? This is like never frozen, fresh meat or something like that.
Oh, yep. That makes sense.
So that's why I love me some Wendy's, man.
Third, I mean, this is in no particular order too, but I gotta throw Del Taco in there. I rock with Del Taco.
I should have threw. People sleep on Del Taco.
Believe it or not, I like their bacon cheeseburger there.
Really?
I get a burger when I go there.
I would have never.
They got a good burger there. I'm a burger guy, but if they got a burger there, I've had it before. I'm a burger guy. But no, I like they all of their food there, most of their food there for sure. Then I gotta go with it's fire. It's fire. It's fire. Then I gotta go with Popeyes.
I kind of left that out because that would have been in everyone.
Right. And then I was like, is Fat Burger. Is that fast food?
Fat Burger?
Yeah. I feel like if Five Guys and Burger Lounge aren't fast food, then Fat Burger's probably not fast food either.
I mean, what was it? I think you told me off camera. You said
if they don't have a drive-through, it's not fast food.
And I can kind of agree with that.
I can agree with that too. Shout out to my sister-in-law Bird. She put me on that. That's a good rule. It's a good rule.
Yeah, but I mean, they also say what's that? They kind of say Subway is fast food, but I'm just like, but I have seen a drive-through Subway though.
Yeah, I have too. So, and that's what I'm trying to think if I've ever seen a drive-through Fat Burger.
Probably not out here. I'm sure there probably is one, but...
And that's why I Googled, after she said that to me, I Googled Burger Lounge. And see if they have if they got one drive-through anywhere, it's going on my list. I love Burger Lounge, but it's that none of their locations have a drive-through, so I'm like, they can't be on the list. But yeah, that's my 5.
Burger Lounge is popping.
Burger Lounge is fire.
I like their, I think, that's the one they have is it like a turkey burger or something like that?
Yep. And
turkey burger is fire. Like, no, for real.
What's okay? If you had to put together like a GOAT combo, like a burger from here, fries from here, dessert from here, drink from here, fries from here.
Okay, I see what you're saying.
How would you do that? You need me to go first? Do you have some time to think?
Yeah.
I'm gonna go with.
Fat boy mode.
Right? I'm gonna go with the double Western, no cheese. The double Western from Carl's Jr. with the onion rings and the bacon. I try to stay away from the red meat and the swine, but I might not ever stop eating bacon, especially if it's turkey bacon. But anyway, yeah, the double Western from Carl's Jr. I'm going to go with a large fry from Carl's Jr. No, I'm sorry, a large fry from Burger King.
Okay. Burger King's fries.
I think McDonald's got the biggest, cheapest drink. But they ain't got the big, you know what?
Not no more.
I was like, not no more. It's Jack in the Box that has that. Jack in the Box has the little digital screen where you could.
Oh, with the little all the flavors.
Yeah. So I'm gonna get my drink from Jack in the Box.
Yep. Okay.
And I'm gonna probably go to McDonald's to get the apple pies. Probably go to McDonald's to get the apple pies.
All right. I like that. All right. So if I had to do that, I would start off with getting an Oreo shake from Chick-fil-A. Probably throw in their fries as well, because their fries do be hitting. Go to Wendy's, get me a large, probably a pineapple mango lemonade, or maybe strawberry lemonade. Pick up some fries from them as well. I didn't even go cap too. And it's funny, just thinking of burgers when you said that. He's not, you can call him fast food, but he's out of a food truck. Shout out my guy, Average Joe, his burgers. He got this burger called a construction worker.
Yes.
That's why I was like, bro, if you talk about putting food together, like, I would have to hit him up, like, go get one of his, like, bro,
Good call.
Yeah.
Good call.
I'm sorry. I had to get two of them, too. My guy, no. Every time I pull up, I got to get two.
You know what? I'm going to swap my burger out. I need that construction worker from Average Joe's, bro. I ain't even going to
And look, to top it off, too, shout out my dog, Willie, because I'm going to hit him up, too. And get
the wings.
Willie wings. I'm going to get his wings, his Uncle Willie fries, and a couple strips. Like, if we really going to get fat boy mode,
and I've been watching.
Venture off real quick.
I've been trying to pay attention to it on Instagram. Just when I see it, I haven't really been like trying to follow it. It's like Mother's Chicken and Waffles or something like that now. Is that the same dude from Rhythm's Chicken and Waffles? I was supposed to interview him actually.
No.
Because I know he closed the one location he had.
Willie, he was doing.
No, not Willie. The same dude from Rhythm's Chicken and Waffles.
Oh.
And then there's like a Mother's Waffles or Mother's Chicken Waffles or something like that.
Is it? I'm not sure about that, but I heard that though. Like I heard the transfer over, but I'm not sure who does that. Got you.
I need to pull up. You know who else? And this is not fast food,
love me some chicken and waffles.
but local food right here in San Diego. I forgot the name that quick. Surf and Soul.
Oh, yep. Right
Surf and Soul.
El Cajon, I believe it is.
Yep. Fire.
Yes.
Fire.
You really got to be on their Instagram to catch them, because if you're not on that stuff, you're not gonna know. They be having some sweet deals, some fire specials. Yeah, you got to catch them on a good day.
I'm laughing at what I'm about to ask you. So I'm like, I don't know if I should pause it before I say it. Do you eat hot dogs? I feel like everybody still eats hot dogs. They just don't want to say. They don't want to say that they do.
They don't want to say it, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah, bro.
And I'm not. Listen. I pause. I eat hot dogs, but I'm never gonna be the guy that's like at the cookout or at the barbecue and I'm looking around before I take it. I'm never gonna be that guy.
I'm gonna pull up to your barbecue. I'm gonna get my plate, burgers, sausage, whatever it is, and I'm gonna sit there and I'm gonna eat. Like, it ain't no.
And listen, if you pull out your phone to film me taking a bite of a hot dog, bro, have a blast, have fun, bro. I'm gonna enjoy my food. You're not gonna make me feel bad.
Enjoy your day.
Enjoy your day. You're not gonna make me feel bad, bro.
Because first of all, I'm hungry, so I'm not even paying attention to you right now. So.
Yeah, I feel like I can't say that. I think it's all in good fun. I was about to say sometimes I think the pause game goes a little bit too far.
It do go a little too far. I'm like I do participate in it.
I was about to say I play. Yeah, I play.
But it's just at the end of the day, it's just like, man, it's how you want to call it.
Yeah,
you know?
Yeah. I first of all, I appreciate the fact that it's not no homo anymore. I do appreciate that.
Man.
I do appreciate that. But it's like I used to. I at one point I was on there like, man, I'm too old to play the pause. I'm too grown to play the pause game. But I'm like, it's just fun. It's just fun. But though, once you start playing it, you can't stop, and you can't be like, bro, that don't. Over Father's Day, I was in Palmdale. My aunties, my cousins, and everybody. Me and all my cousins, like we do, we go in the garage doing what we do. And I forget what my cousin said. I don't know. Let's say we're talking about football. He's like, I could stick that man.
Pause.
And he didn't. He didn't say pause. And a couple of my cousins was like, bro, pause. He was like, bro, come on, bro. Like,
and see,
I'm talking about playing football, and I'm like, it don't matter though, bro. Once you start playing, you playing.
But like, I feel like in that situation, you should understand and know what he's talking. Like, yeah, I know you meant football, so it's just like, me personally, I'll probably let that slide. I'll be like, yeah.
But see, that's the thing. That's the thing about the game. You know, nobody playing is gay. Or a homosexual, to be politically correct. You know nobody's a homosexual, so no one ever needs to say pause. No one ever needs to say it. So it's like, well, that's why I say once you start playing, you playing. Because it's like, I know we playing football. I know that's not what you meant, but it's like, yeah, when I said pass me the ball, you knew I didn't mean that neither. But we still said no. We still said pause. So it's like once you start playing, you playing. It's like it ain't no going back. Oh, it's all good. Just making sure it's there we go. Yep. What's next for Every Emotion? I see it seemed like you putting out different pieces on the daily, on the weekly.
I ain't even gonna lie, yeah, like I'm having fun with it right now. Like this whole creating process, like it's really a high that feels different.
That's dope.
And like right now I'm just swerving lane to lane. Like I'm trying to see, what can stick, what people like. So you may see me, like if you follow the brand or follow my page, you may see me in a different shirt, damn near, every day. And I use that for pretty much feedback. Some people will be like, oh yeah, that look good, that look nice. So now I know, okay, when I re-up, I'm be like, let me order a few one of these and then do this. Cause like you said, I'm trying to go with, color waves. That's why I try, with the blue, yellow, and all that, I try to mix it up and, try to see what can stick. So, really, I'm just trying, like, what I can say is what's next, I can say for sure I'm going to have, the sweaters, the sweats. I really want to do sets. Like, I'm trying to, bring, a whole thing together versus just having piece and piece. Yeah, we can do piece by piece, but I wanted you to have a whole, a whole little set together. So, it's some stuff coming, just be patient with me, bear with me.
Any of the new designs in the bag?
In the back of this?
In the bag.
Oh. I did do a little colorway for you, what I'm saying?
Let's see. Let's show the people.
Like I said, you my dog, you be supporting. I know you like hats,
hey,
so I had to
my
get you
guy.
And then I did this for you
right
here. A little Juneteenth colorway,
and I got my God.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? What's understood ain't got to be explained. I say that a lot. And, we definitely got a good understanding. So
for sure.
I had to make sure my dog was set up. You did say you wanted to cop some merch, so
y'all see it.
Little brand ambassador on the low,
Oh yeah, you already know.
Be out here.
I was about to say, I'm trying to figure which one I'm gonna wear to the Swish tomorrow. Let's see.
I had popped that one out for Juneteenth. I was just in there just chilling. And I was like, man, let me just go through some colorways.
No, it's funny, bro. I was when I was getting dressed today. What was it last night? I was getting dressed for something last night, and I was like, I don't have a lot of earth tones, bro. I don't.
Yeah.
I got like a lot of I needed that. I don't got a lot of earth tones and a lot of like muted colors. I don't. I got a whole bunch of black. Definitely got a lot of blue, a lot of red. Like all the rainbow colors, like the typical colors. But I don't have a lot of browns and tans and.
Yep.
So I needed this. My guy, I appreciate you, fam.
Of course, man. Like I said, you my dog, man. You've been looking out. Like I said, you was locked in with me the first time you got some merch. So I was like, oh yeah. And I see, like I said, I peep a lot of stuff. I may not speak on everything, but I do see a lot. The merch you be wearing that you already got, the support, the little reels that you be sending me off this and that. I see that, and I appreciate all that for you.
And y'all hear that? That's organic love because I like the brand. People be swearing I got like equity and I got ownership and all of this stuff I be repping. I be like, no, bro. If it's black, first and foremost, black owned, I'm going hard for it. But then also, if the like we just talked about, the quality is good, and I can. Well, I'm glad you said that first. It's a good dude with a good message that I can get behind, and then the materials is dope and the designs are dope. The material being dope and quality is so big, I can't stress that enough, bro. Your designs can be as amazing as you want, but if you just run and grab a Hanes shirt, no disrespect to Hanes. But they make those as undershirts. So if you go and grab a Hanes shirt and slap your stuff on it, you're not gonna get the returns you want, bro. You gotta invest in the fabric. You gotta invest in the garments, bro. I'm
learning like, cause like I said, I'm new to this. I ain't true to this. I'm new to this, so I'm definitely learning a lot of niches and little tricks to the trades when it comes to this. It's definitely a new lane to jump in. Like,
I'll be tapping in with you when I get my thing going for sure. Yeah, for sure, because I want, like I said, I want quality. I want people to put my stuff on, and it's like this ain't no cheap T-shirt, bro. Like, okay, like that's what I need. Like that's first and foremost with anything, bro. Especially if it's like I even buy from black-owned brands that I see on the gram or that I see online. Mm-hmm. And if I look at it, I feel like I can get a good gauge by looking at it. But then once it arrives to my house, before I even really get to looking at it and trying it on, I grab it and do this.
Yeah, oh man.
Because if the material is like thin, I'm gonna get a couple wears out of this, and
that's it.
It's gonna be a shirt to sleep in.
That's it. And yeah, that's how I felt about it too. I was like, I want you when you put this on, I want you to know that it fits, like it feels comfortable. Like you're gonna be able to wear this a few good times.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you're gonna be all right.
Absolutely. What's some of your? I guess we won't do that. Nobody no free promo. I was about to say some of your favorite brands that you like to rock.
I mean, other than myself, this is my dog Steph. Like really, and my dog. I'm drawing a blank right now. Oh, my fault, A-Dub. Hemp Addict. I rock him every now and then. Mm-hmm. But ever since I started my own stuff, it's just my own stuff.
I feel that. That's a fact. I ain't seen you do nothing else.
Yeah,
respect it. That's dope. That's dope too. I mean, I feel like people know my favorite brands just because I wear them all of the time. Mm-hmm. Like Faith by Luis, I stay in one of his hats. Trill Consciousness, I stay in their stuff. Every Emotion out of this, I've been grabbing more and more pieces. Mm-hmm. That's pretty much it, really. I said Trill Consciousness already. Yeah. That's about it, really. Like I got like some other. I really just shouted out to San Diego people. I got like some other some smaller brands. Like I don't want to disrespect them by saying smaller brands. Like small compared to growing brands. I'll say that. Some other growing brands that I wear, but it's like I'm gonna go with the people that I know first. You know what I'm saying? It's just like. I try to be the type of, and this might be another topic we can get into. I try to be the type of supporter that I want. Yes. I watch. Yeah, it's a good example. I watch the Joe Budden podcast. Mm-hmm. It's my favorite podcast. I never miss a drop. I'm subscribed to his Patreon, the $20 tier, so I get as soon as it drops, I get it. Bam. You know what I'm saying? But I don't do it so much anymore. I do still do it. Mm-hmm. Joe Budden podcast when it dropped, I watch it on Patreon. The day after, the following day that it drops on Patreon, it drops on YouTube. I'll turn that on just so we can get a stream there too. And then I'll go to Spotify and click play there so we can get a stream there too. And I might not even listen to it all, but I'm gonna go and hit play on each one because I know that's a stream of income for them. Yep. And I would hope that people do that for me. I hope when you turn on my show, I'm not saying you have to consume it in every place that it's available, but if you rock with me, consume my content. When I drop my merch, if you rock with me, buy some. Even if you don't like it, like buy one just to support. Or throw me some, or tell me like, hey, I bought it, bro. I ain't probably gonna buy it no more because you got some work to do. I can live with that, but just be a supporter. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? That's my whole thing. Like to me, support is an action word. Mm-hmm. Support is an action word. No, like I've said that on the show before, and I felt like through some other conversations that I had, I feel like my family and or loved ones felt like I was like taking shots at them, but I'm not. I'm just speaking to. Like, hey, I always say if the shoe fits, hey.
Word, but you know.
But yeah, I try to be the supporter and the type of fan that I would want.
That I would want.
You know what I'm saying? Exactly. So.
Because it's like if I got it, I'm gonna support you.
Yeah, yeah, and especially like who I've I was gonna say, does that sound cocky? But no, it's the truth. Who have like built myself into, and like what I've kind of like built my platform into. Like I'm in a space where like I can shed light on other people, even if it's only gonna mean 3 to 4 more, 5 more people buy a shirt. I'm
better than the zero I was at.
I'm happy to do my part. You know what I'm saying? Like that's so I try to be the type of support that I would want for sure.
Facts.
Yeah.
I agree with that.
You I ain't got a. I was trying to freestyle a segue, but I ain't got one. You see they found cocaine in the White House library. You see that? They said it's the library that's supposed to be close to the Oval Office.
Yo, Joe, what you doing in there, big bro? Wipe your nose real quick, dog.
I bet he was mad that he got told on. He probably been doing coke for years. It's like, man, I've been under the radar. I got to be vice president in here doing coke. Man. Somebody done told on me. Or no, they left it laying out. That's what happened. Ain't nobody told.
He left it laying out. He was lost. That's why he look like he about to fall out right now. Come on, Joe. Get it together, dog.
For real, that's something we could talk about. Tell me about a time when you left something out that you should have put away and it got you in trouble. That's a good one. Tell me about a time you left something out that you should have put away and it got you in trouble.
I wouldn't even say it was left out. It was trying to smoke it all before she got home and the aroma was still there.
Oh.
And I was an idiot for trying to be like, so when I was growing up, I had like a little gate. So like I was, the front door and then the gate. So I was in that little spot, trying to finish it all. And when she got home, she just so happened to, instead of going through the garage, walk through the gate. So hit him right in the face. And I'm in the kitchen eating a big old bowl of cereal. She looked at me. She's like, she called my name. I look up. I'm just like, huh? I look up like, yes, ma'am. Yeah, that was
that's
she was
all
like,
bad.
Catch you doing that again, you out of here.
Wow.
Until I moved out.
But my mom want me to tell this story. Ooh, wee.
Hey, man.
I was I talked about when I was living in LA. When I was living in LA, I would No, I wasn't living in LA yet. This is like before I moved to LA, I was in LA like every other month for like a week at a time. I'd just be out there hanging out with my cousin. And at that time, I could get, and this is at a different time when like weed is like super recreational now. You don't get in any trouble. Back then it was like having an 8-ball on you. It was like not like having an 8-ball, but you could legit like get, even if you didn't get arrested, you was gonna get it like a hefty ticket that was like $500-$600. And if at the time when you 19, $500-$600, it's like, yo, like,
come on now.
So I'm getting weed for. I'm getting weed from like my mom, because my mom watches my show. I'm getting weed for mad cheap in LA, and I'm coming out here. I'm coming back to North County, and I'm selling it in North County for, you know what I'm saying, because I'm getting it so cheap in LA. And in Escondido, everybody sells weed in Escondido, but I'm like, and so, and my phone was off at the time, and so I'm off my little brother's phone.
Trapping off the little bro phone.
And he was still in high school. And my parents paid for his phone. I bought him the phone. I never forget, it was the Sidekick ID with you could change the colors. I never forget it was that phone. I bought him the phone, but my parents paid the bill. And so like, damn. And I remember I had his phone the night before, making plays like, yo, I got that, the next morning, I never forget, my mom was, I'm following her, she would drop me off at work. I used to work at a before and after school program. Okay. I'm on the way to the morning program, and she would drop me off. And I'm walking to the car, and I never forget, my brother, he had the blue bumpers on the Sidekick ID. And when I'm looking at him, I'm like, why does she have his phone? I'm not thinking about what I was doing on the phone last night. I'm like, why does she have his phone? Like, why she got his phone? So I get in the car, I sit down, so I get my seatbelt, as soon as I click it. The last message I sent wasn't about selling nothing. It was like I was like telling one of the homies to pull up on me so we could smoke one.
Oh, okay.
And she was like, "What's tree? What is that?" And I'm buckling my seatbelt. I said, "Huh?" She said, "Yeah, I'm looking at this message. It says something about some tree. What is that?" And I was like, oh man, like, and I told you my parents, like, my dad's a pastor, like, super church people, like, I was like, I was trying to make some extra money, Mom, like, I didn't even go, you know what I mean, trying to make some extra bread, like, and she didn't even say nothing, bro. She was looking at me when I said that. Damn. She just put her eyes on the road, put it in drive, and started driving. And I'm a mama's boy.
Yeah, so
I'm a mama's boy, so I've disappointed the person that I love more than anybody.
And you can just feel the cold shoulder.
Yeah, and I'm just like, you're not even like, we get like a block away from my job, and I'm like, "You're not gonna say nothing? Like you're not gonna yell at me? You're not gonna say nothing?" And she was like, "I mean, you already know I'm gonna say. You know I'm not happy. Your dad wouldn't be happy. The Lord wouldn't be pleased. Like you already know everything I'm gonna say right now. So do I really need to say it?" I was like, "Nah, I guess not." Got out the car, and that was the most, like, I remember, like, sitting at work. I couldn't even focus, bro. I'm like, not only did I get caught, like, I got caught by, my mom, like, the one person that was like, oh, my gosh, like, I could not believe it. So I guess I didn't leave nothing out, but, oh, man.
Little brother phone got you caught.
Oh, my gosh. That was such a learning lesson. Like, don't try to bust no moves off little bro's phone. Goodness gracious.
That's hilarious.
Oh, man, that's the worst, bro. I was always that kid, but, like, my mom I'd probably cry, like, I could get in trouble. I could bust a window. I'm going to tell your dad when you get home. And I'm going to cry a little bit. I'm going to be shook because I know I'm going to get a whooping. But if I did something, my mom would be like, Michael, I'm very disappointed in you. That was worse than a whooping to me.
Yeah.
That was always worse than a whooping to me. Man. So sitting at work knowing that, like, I hella just disappointed my mom, bro, that was the worst. I came, like, to the point where, like, I got off work, like, I got off that morning shift, came home, rolled one blunt, smoked half of it, was gonna save the other half for my second shift, and literally, bro, I can't remember how much weed I had, but I gave it all away. Called somebody and was like, "Hey, bro, I got this over here. You want this?" He was like, "Oh, how much?" I'm like, "Just come and get it, bro. Just come get it, bro." Because I wanted the next time I talk to my mom, I could tell her like, "Yo, ain't none of this in your house no more. Like, it's all done. Like, I didn't." Yeah. And I didn't want it to be a lie. I didn't want to be like, "Oh, I got it out the house," but it's really in a bush and I'm still trying to sell it. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, no. I got everything out your house. It's all done. Like,
put it in the bush.
Yeah, because you know how that go. Like, you get caught with something, you gonna stash it outside. Like, "Oh, I got rid of it," but it's outside. You can still get it if you need it. Like, nah, I got rid of it.
Oh, that's funny.
It was all bad. That was the worst. I don't know if my mom want me to tell that story, but it's out there now. Mama. It's out there now. You know I love you, Mom. I appreciate you supporting the show.
Hey, it's a lesson learned, you know?
Absolutely. You ever, this will be our last thing and then we can get out of here. Have you ever co-signed someone and then regretted the co-sign? Like they made you look bad or like made your name bad after you co-signed them?
I have. It's one of those moments where, like, I would gas up the homie, like, you know, trying to set him up with a chick or whatever. And
oh, okay.
Yeah, you know, and it'd just be a letdown. Like, I'll hit him up the next time, like, "Yo, how was such?" And I'm like, "Yeah, he was a weirdo," or whatever. I'd be like, "Damn, why did I even do it?" Now I got a bad rep. I can't bring nobody around no more. Type, you know, they'd be like, "Oh, yeah, bring your friend." I'm like, yeah, I don't know.
I don't, not because, like,
I just don't like putting a bad rep on my name.
Exactly.
That's why I don't do it. Like if I do it, if I bring someone to you, just know I probably sat there and thought about it, looked at my phone, was like, who can I really, you know, co-sign for?
Facts.
Because like I said,
I've said that on the show before. The most I'll do is be like, "Hey, yo, so-and-so said you look good. What you think you want to?"
That's about.
But as far as that's all, because you can never be like, "Oh, you told me he was a nice guy," and like I don't do that.
Oh, no.
I don't do that unless I know like y'all the same type of vibe. Like you like to stay in the house, she like to stay in the house. Because if she like to stay in the house and you like to go out, y'all probably not gonna work out. Because you know what I'm saying? Like not necessarily that specific, but just like that type of type of compatibility. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't like to do that. I do not like to do that. I gave somebody a co-sign for a job one time.
Oh,
and this is when my name was, at this particular job, my name was golden. Like I was getting promotions and getting raises and like any recommendations that I gave, it was like, "Yo, we should probably do this with the kids." And they would take it into consideration, and 9 times out of 10, they would do it. Like my name was golden, bruh. And I threw one of the homies at alley-oop, and this nigga showing up late and
whiffed it.
Showing up high and mind you, like, everyone's an individual, so I don't want to say like it make me look weird, but I'm like, if like I don't promote that I smoke or that like I be having weed on me or nothing. Like I was never that guy to be like got the blunt and I'm all in the camera. Like, I don't, that's always corny to me. And I was never the guy to show up with my eyes red, smelling like a blunt. Like, I was never that guy. I was always like, if I'm going to throw my shirt in the trunk and I'm going to put some eye drops in when we done. Like, I never wanted to look like a piehead, like a stoner. I never wanted to be that. Exactly. But I'm saying that's this nigga showing up high, with eyes red, sometimes smelling like a little bit. And granted, we in Cali, so it's like, but still, it's like, bro, you at work. Like, you know what I mean? It's like, that was the one. Ever since then, I'm like, I don't throw alley-oops no more, bro. I don't throw alley-oops no more.
I don't like putting no smut on my neck.
None. That's one thing I'm very, very proud of. I actually had to tell a nigga that not too long ago. I'm gonna cut that part out. This and then we can get up out of here. It's my quick hitter segment. Okay. I'm gonna hit you with a word or a phrase, and you just tell me the first thing that comes to mind when I hit you with that. Okay. You got like, let's say 3 seconds to answer. All right, let's go. Padres.
San Diego.
Basketball.
LA.
Favorite shoe.
Ooh, Adidas.
Favorite food.
I would say Italian. Yeah.
Downtown.
San Diego.
PB.
Parties.
North Park.
Chill.
High school.
Lincoln.
Mexican food.
The Barrel.
Green Cat Liquor.
Four Corners, baby.
The best mall.
I'm gonna just go with Plaza, you know? It ain't the best, but I'm just gonna say
Chargers.
LA.
Every emotion.
That's me, baby. Yeah, that's all day.
Perfect. I think that's a good way to end it. I got DJ. Every emotion in the building. I appreciate you pulling up on me, fam.
Nah, that's an honor, dog. I appreciate you for having me.
Absolutely, bro. You welcome back anytime. Anytime you want to come kick it, talk some shit, promote anything, you're more than welcome, bro.
Oh, yeah. You know I'm going to have to slide through with some more merch on you.
Absolutely.
Man. You already know how
Absolutely. And thank you, bro. Let me get that on camera. Get that on camera one more time.
Like I always say, man, what's understood ain't got to be explained, man. We got a good understanding, so.
Y'all see it.
You know.
Every emotion. My guy DJ, I appreciate you pulling up, bro.
Yes, sir. Always, man.
Absolutely.
Appreciate it.
It's been another episode of the Ain't Got It Yet podcast. Appreciate y'all, man. Take care.
We out.